friends! Let's play with this flocking powder. This came with the October MxM, and I have not used it at all. I've never used any kind of flocking powder. And my little box didn't come with the instruction card, although I can imagine what it probably says to put some kind of sticky base and then brush on the, or dump on the flocking powder and then let it dry. That's right. But let's try some different methods of applying it and see what works the best. So the first thing I wanted to mention is that this is some foil glue, and this came with an MxM box. I believe it was the Maximalism one from last year. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, but anyway, this stuff never dries. Maybe it worked like right when I first got it, but like it says on the bottle it says apply the glue and allow the glue to dry completely. It will turn clear when dried. It just never does. So in my MxM nail stamping collab on Instagram, somebody mentioned that they had tried foil glue and it didn't work because it just doesn't dry. So I'm not going to use this, but I wanted to mention that. But I also want to note that I think that the person who mentioned that they had tried the foil glue was also using the Maniology foil glue. And so as far as other brands that might work, possibly, I don't know, but this is all I have. So I guess kind of like the obvious one is just to start with a sticky base coat. And again, this is Maniology. I just, for no real reason other than convenience, I guess, and shipping fees, I just don't really like buy a lot of products from other websites. So I just don't have a lot of the other brands and stuff, so I'm sorry about that. I know it says to dump it, like, I'm gonna try to be a little careful. Or not. I didn't watch the Maniology live, but I heard that, oh shoot, that was close. I heard that there was a struggle. Ooh, it's so weird. Okay. Let me close this before I blow it again or something. Looks like I missed some spots. I'm gonna try to add a little more. I don't know if this was smart or not. It's just so funny looking. I don't know. I kind of like it. It's just so weird. Like, nail polish is shiny. This is it's just weird. I don't know. I've never used flocking powder. Okay, so that looks like it works okay. I'm gonna let it like dry and let's come back to it and see how it looks. So the next thing I want to try is this stamping top coat, the Magician stamping top coat. Yeah. Let's see, I guess this one. This stuff is really weird too. Okay. And then this one is meant to be cured. But I think it's just for a few seconds. Okay. Get out of here. Let's try again. Just gonna kind of like spread it around. So far it doesn't seem like it's sticking as well as the sticky base. It's much lighter coverage. I'm gonna let it, I guess I'll cure it again. The next one I wanted to do is this stamping mixing oil. I freaking love this stuff. It's so good. I'm sorry if you're hearing Sam peeping. I'm gonna, if you hear any, like, if you see any weird jump cuts or anything, it's because he was peeping or something. All right, so this one has, you let it dry for just a few seconds. This just came out of the lamp. I'm gonna like do them all and then I'll brush them off and see which one does the best. Okay, so I think my theory is that this one will work the best. This feels so wrong. Okay, it's kind of doing the same thing as the sticky base. It's like not quite, I guess like maybe the edges dried or I didn't get enough coverage. So let me, actually, I'm not sure I want to like contaminate my brush with this flocking powder. So I'm just gonna let that be. Okay, and then we'll keep track of which ones I did. So we got the sticky base, the magician, the stamping mixing, and then the last one I wanted to try was just like straight up gel, like top coat. Which I don't know why this wouldn't work. It kind of clumps a little bit. Like, have you ever had pork floss? Like from Chinese cooking, pork floss or tuna floss or something like that. It really looks like that, and it kind of feels like that too, the way it kind of clumps. Okay, I'm gonna try to cover. This is much easier to like tap on. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. Let's cure it. Let me put it on this clean one. I'm gonna cure it for 60 seconds. Let me try to salvage some of this, because I'm sure I'll be using it a lot. Like, this isn't really intended for long-term wear. I don't think there's any way you could wear this and like wash your hands or anything. Okie dokie, that is cured. I'm guessing it's not gonna like cure because the, okay, well, let's find out. Sorry, I was cleaning everything with alcohol and now it just looks wet. Okay. Okay, so where's my little brush? Here we go. So this was sticky base. Here, actually, we can like see exactly how much comes off. Okay, pretty good, pretty patchy though. This was our magician, which did nothing. This is our stamping mixing. I had that one was the most promising, so I'm kind of surprised. And then this was the gel. Okay, the gel works great, actually. I'm kind of surprised. That works really well. Well, maybe. Can I like... I'm gonna rub pretty hard. Okay, I can rub off like a little bit, but that's pretty impressive. I know not everybody can use or wants to use gel though, so this might be like a gel thing, or I guess your second best bet is the sticky base, and I'm guessing maybe like, here, let's see. At the risk of polluting this brush, let's try again. Like another layer. Let's see if we can layer this. Ugh, this looks very weird. I'm thinking maybe putting it on while the sticky base is still pretty wet. Let me get this. Okay. It still looks like a little patchy. Okay, so you can layer it. I'm guessing that'll dry. I think there's just a little too much sticky base right there. So I don't think you can layer the gel, so maybe that's an advantage of the sticky base. And I'm not gonna rub it hard because it's not even dry. So, okay, that's cool. Now the other thing I wanted to do was try to stamp on top of these because I have heard that it's not that easy. I'm thinking maybe I'm just gonna like wipe off with the alcohol, just like super lightly. Like I'm barely touching it. Let's see how well this layered works. Layered images, excuse me. So I know you gotta be quick, but that's kind of true no matter what. I'm gonna try on the gel first. Oops. It looks good. Let me try this outline. I love the colors in this box this month. Oh my gosh, you guys, it worked. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I'm really surprised. Let's try the other one. See if I can repeat this. This is on the sticky base. Looks good. This is so exciting. Oops, kind of cut off his arm a little bit. Oh, it's so cute. I want to stamp more. Let me just stamp like these little, let me see how like it does with the detail. How about that? Let's see if we can get some teeny weeny. Yeah, well, it works just fine. Oh, this is great. Oh. This was a velveteen from the box of Night, by the way. Wow, I mean, I couldn't be more pleased with that. It's so cute and it works. I guess I just heard a lot of pessimism and I was just assuming this was not gonna look good, but it works totally fine. So you have two options if you want to use gel or not. It seems like they work it's pretty darn close. I think if I had been just like maybe a little more careful with the gel, like I see it's like just a tiny bit patchy right there. And obviously I can't top coat these or I'll lose the effect. Although I'm a little curious what it looks like with a top coat on. Probably kind of gross. Should we try it? Let's try. I'm just gonna put, I don't want to top coat my little cuties there because I think I might use those for an actual manicure. I'm gonna use my editing magic to fast forward. Okay, here's sticky base. I'm gonna have tiny stubble all over my desk for the rest of the time. Okay, I mean, I know this is, like, I wouldn't normally do this, obviously, but this is just a video, so who cares? So I'm gonna gel top coat this. Ugh, I hate it already. Ooh. Oh, God, I don't even want to. All right, I'll just do it for science. Ew. It gives an interesting effect. I'm gonna cure it for like 60 seconds. Okie dokie. It's pretty weird. I guess it looks kind of like amber or something. There you go. Well, thanks for joining me, my friends. It was really fun to try out all these different bases for using this new flocking powder that came with the MxM called Fuzzy. It's from Maniology. I think this would probably work with any kind of flocking powder. I saw online a lot of people were struggling with it, but I don't know why. It works just fine. So sticky base or gel, your choice. Isn't that exciting? So I'm really pleased, as you can tell, and I hope that was really helpful to any of y'all who were struggling with the flocking or, I don't know, just didn't feel like messing with it on your own. But anyway, as always, I just hope it was helpful to you, and I hope you were mildly entertained. And I really appreciate y'all, especially for taking the time to like my last video. It really did help put me back on track, and it helps some new people find me, so I really, really appreciate that. Drop another like on this one if you liked it. And that's all I have today. Until next time, bye!